Hey guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. It's Friday, March 14th. It's about 5 something in the morning. Guys, what's going on? How are you? Thank you again, as always, for allowing me to be part of your day. I really do appreciate it. And guys, I really want to thank you for the Cash Apps. Thank you so much, guys. I do have money for the lawyer. I did pay the lawyer. I promise. I did pay the lawyer. I appreciate everything you guys do for me. Your support is something. Thank you so much. And the memberships, guys, thank you so much. I just can't thank you enough. Guys, you know what kind of week it's been. It's been one of those weeks. One of those weeks where lowlifes have to just reach and try to destroy things because their life is what it is. But next week it's going to be different. Watch. Guys, did you see Gypsy Rose? Did you see her admit to her micro-deletion out loud? She said it. Now, doesn't that, kind of debunk the Munchausen by proxy? Because, see, Munchausen by proxy, if you look it up, please, anybody, if you look it up, they tend to make the patient more sick. Not just to fake it, but to tend to make them more sick. Maybe by giving them something that they shouldn't get, or slowly, poisoning. That not just making up an illness. Again, that is malingering. So, but here's the thing. Everything that Gypsy was checked for had to do with her micro-deletion. So, Gypsy talks about her eyes, but her eyes are still crossed. Okay? They're not as bad as they would have been. And how many doctors we need to ask for them to say she would have gone blind and she would have been in pain and her eyes would have crossed and it would have been permanent? So if it took 7 surgeries, do you really think that her mom said, you know what, just do 7 surgeries? What the fuck, go ahead. I mean, I don't know who's going to pay you, but please just do 7 surgeries. Gypsy contradicts herself so much so that anybody with any kind of sense would believe that she's fucking crazy. Because that's what she is. You can't diagnose a dead person, yet we watched a lawyer do so when it came to Dee and Munchausen by proxy. Now, oh no, Gypsy had this micro-deletion that all of the symptoms that she was checked for were part of the micro-deletion. And her mom, as she always has said, was just overprotective. And now, Gypsy wants to murky the waters because now people are catching on to, wait a minute, where's the abuse? Where's the photos of the abuse? This girl had everything given to her, spoiled as shit, and that's what people have seen with their own eyes. That's what made Court TV turn around and look at her. Again, Gypsy's actions are getting Gypsy. And now she's stupid enough to think we're stupid enough that she's going to murky the water by saying, well, now it's malpractice. But the blueprint was used for Munchausen by proxy. Hey, by the way, did you guys honestly see on the FOIAs? I mean, the FOIAs, this is stuff you can't mess with. Freedom of Information Act that people paid for, that came from the courts, that were written in documents, that it was Gypsy who wanted to offer up her daughter to Nick. It was Gypsy. It's proven. What does Gypsy's team, her mindless minions, have to say about proof like that? Who made that up? Because Nick was a psychopath for wanting it. Nick was dangerous, only to find out it wasn't Nick. It was Gypsy. How do you argue that? Those are in documents, the same documents you want us to believe. I'm talking to her mindless minions.
Hello, my name's Gypsy Rose Blanchard, and if you've read my book, My Time to Stand,
nails going through a chalkboard,
then you will know that I have a rare genetic condition called micro-deletion 1q21.1. What exactly is that? Okay, let's dive into that. So a micro-deletion is when a small portion of a chromosome is affected.
This woman always had a micro-deletion, and she had symptoms from it. And her mom was overprotective But there was no ABUSE. There was no Munchausen by proxy. There was an overprotective mom. And people have asked, why didn't Ride come? I mean, Ride could have came. I saw something where somebody was absolutely Ride could have come. Especially if he were to believe what he wanted us to believe, that he was told that his daughter was only going to live to be about 18 years old. So where was he? You know, guys, it's as simple as what it is. And now Gypsy's trying to backpedal a little bit and say, okay, well, you know, I'm still not responsible for anything. She said she knew she could walk. That's how she knew she didn't need a wheelchair. That her legs were fine. There was nothing wrong with somebody checking her legs to make sure, because you know what? I believe it's more likely that Gypsy was probably complaining, I'm tired, Mom. Pick me up and carry me. I'm tired, Mom. She says she sucked on a bottle up until a couple years, or no, she sucked on a bottle, as a matter of fact, until she was even, 2 weeks before the crime? She didn't have any teeth in her mouth? I wonder why. How many cans of soda were found in that crazy house? She does not eat well. And she has lousy teeth because she has lousy teeth. And now she's got brand new teeth. Hollywood White, remember? And she can eat as many royal mashed potatoes as she wants. And, you know, somebody else brought something to the forefront about Gypsy losing weight. Honestly, Gypsy, she's had too much shit done and losing weight at the same time. I think it's something like Ozempic. But seriously, if she's losing weight dramatically after giving birth like that, if that's legitimate, which one of her loved ones isn't saying, you need to check that out, honey. You're losing an awful lot of weight and you're a mom. Like, that's not, let's just check it out. Who's doing that? None of this makes any sense. And, you know, we have the right to question it because she is somebody who unalived her mom, talked Nick into it. And again, if you look, all of this stuff is out now. This isn't made up. This is not opinion. This is facts. The facts are out. The FOIAs have come out. We can see how Gypsy talked Nick into and manipulated Nick into unaliving her mom. We can see that. It's no longer, oh, did she? She's saying he talked her into it. What'd she say at some point? He was more than happy to do it. He was just waiting. I gave him the reason. Nowhere in any of the proof, in any of the documents, none of it, that doesn't exist. The EVIL is Gypsy. That exists in the documents, in the stuff that is proof. That's it. If you don't believe me, look it up. Guys, this is Issues with Toddy One Skip. I am Toddy One Skip. It's just a matter of time for a lot of things. Thanks again, guys. Be better today than you were yesterday. Not half as good as you'll be tomorrow. Always be kind and don't use any more filters than you need to, guys, because you guys are beautiful.